starts in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Washington in at the 3 slot. Inside. Here's Davis. Out to Thompson. Washington outside. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Gafford.
Yeah, the versatility of Davis on offense, he doesn't have to be right under the hoop to score.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And so it's Dallas with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The 3 from Wembanyama drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Davis. Washington outside. The 3. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Fox. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about the soft touch from Fox, measuring the floater beautifully? Love his initiative.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Now here's Vassell. Pass to Barnes. From deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Fires in the triple.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
On the wing, Davis. Six on the shot clock. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Outside Paul. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the screen. Here's Sohan. Mavericks with a rebound. Here's Christie. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Paul. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Knocks down the triple. Champagnie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving looking around. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to Fox. Back to Johnson. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For San Antonio, Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie, and Castles subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Thompson, yet to see a basket. Pass to Marshall. And here's Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Edwards for 3. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Sohan. 3-pointer, Fox. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Gafford up top. Back to Irving. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
And the basket is good.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Over Irving. And it's Fox missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Irving. Give him 8. Pass to Thompson. It's picked off. All by himself. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, the big body of Johnson getting up on the fast break.
Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Just 3 on the clock. That shot is off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for Dallas. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Here's Castle. Pass to Fox. Over Irving. Fox gets it to go inside.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Back to Irving. With the drive. Got it. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Vassell. No good from outside. The Mavericks trailing. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Fox hits it right through the contact.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. The 3 from Thompson. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs lead by 3. Pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Thompson with it. Still no points. To the paint. Oh, Klay takes the contact and finishes.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pure from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Davis. And the basket by Castle.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Now here's Washington. Back to Irving. There's the triple. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Fox against Irving. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 13.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited him.
Now Irving. Over Fox. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. Hunting.
All right, fans,
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Paul. Keldon Johnson out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Outside Irving. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Dinwiddie, no good.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
There's the screen by Johnson. And it's Fox missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Marshall passes to Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Irving to tie it up. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Paul. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis. Oh, Davis! Finish it off the lob.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Vassell outside. Fox outside. And it's Irving with a rebound. Dallas is gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Davis with a screen on Vassell. Outside Irving. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's Irving. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Here's Fox. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Good on the bucket. Fox has got 21.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
It falls! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
First team foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's Fox.
Yes! Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Fox. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Irving. Three-pointer, Fox. Oh, bangs home the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Irving for 3. Misses the tray. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Porter, no luck. With the step back to the middle. Here's Beal. And Brown pulls it down. And here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
And Beal kicks to Booker. Back to Beal. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next 2 years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. KD drives in. Richards finds Beal. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Brown. And that one's good by Porter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Outside, KD. Pass to Dunn. With 3, Booker buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Jokic outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Not always a huge part of Jokic's game, but the three-point shot, he's becoming more comfortable taking it.
Durant kicks to Beal. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Murray. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Back to Booker. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Jokic with it. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Porter. Russell Westbrook out there with Saric. And it's Dropper in at the shooting guard. Now here's Plumlee. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Plumlee's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Phoenix. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Here's Jones. Michael Porter making his last shot. Right side, Jones. Drives to the hoop. Westbrook with the steal. Pull-up jumper. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. The three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. Pass to Westbrook. Saric outside. outside Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Outside Beal. Outside Jones. Back to Allen. Allen with the screen for Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. So here's Westbrook. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Done against Westbrook. Done with some nice D. Suns trail by 3. On the wing, Booker. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Outside Westbrook. Murray, a screen on done. No problems knocking that one down. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Booker against Murray. Booker outside. Booker taking the hit.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Murray for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in its center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's KD, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Booker from downtown. Book it! Devin for 3. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Here's Richards, following the basket by Jokic. Done outside. Here's Booker. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Brown. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Porter, no luck. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Now, here's Jokic. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Murray the pass to Gordon. Here's Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Again, the Nuggets score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jokic draws the double. Brown the pass to Porter. Now Murray. Clock at 6. That shot misses. Pass to Booker for the lead. Ooh, Booker taking the hit.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Gordon for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gordon's got 8 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Pass to Richards. Done outside. KD with it. Fires from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Porter looking it over. Murray outside. Now Porter lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Booker outside. Devin Booker attacking. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Russell Westbrook. Peyton Watson is out there with Sharp. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Booker against Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Dunn. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 3. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, because there's such good elevation and a confidence and comfortability in the mid-range, Russell Westbrook always takes advantage in that area.
Now here's Jones. And Booker kicks to Jones. Shoots the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Watson's shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Sharp. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Brown. Back to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. picked his pocket. Inside, and done with the slam.
Well, a terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
Murray outside, and here's Jokic. Shoots over Richards, and it's Jokic missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Denver has possession. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. To the paint. Shoots over Richards, and it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Dunn passes to Booker.
Devin Booker shifting gets himself into the paint. So aggressive, and it pays off.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now, here's Jokic. Shot clock at 5. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Good.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Timeout called. Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Down low. Jokic inside. Defended by Richard. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Richard. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Richards. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was a... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Irving in at the 1.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness, and that guy was wide open.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're surprised that Klay Thompson racked up 3 more points.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Irving. The 17-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Washington. Williams' shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Gafford. The 3 from Thompson. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Klay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Gafford. Irving fires from way outside. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Dort. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Dort. He has 7.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Now here's Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by Dallas. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And then Davis punches it home.
What a throwdown by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
.43 seconds left to play in the first. Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Dinwiddie to the left side wing. Christie. They get it again. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Williams misses. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Fires for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. Second chance effort. Lively nails the baby hook.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Good on the shot.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Thompson. He has 6. Marshall passes to Edwards. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. You see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, and have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Marshall. Outside Davis. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. Irving.
And that is just money from Kyrie. He's so dangerous from outside the three-point line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Davis getting so much attention when he's got the ball so he can play in that two-man game and open things up.
Pass to Hartenstein. To the inside. Dort finds Holmgren. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is checked in for Dallas. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. It's Williams, high post, 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Shoots over Davis. Leans. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Dallas on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis, and it's Washington in at the 3.
One of the quickest releases in the game, Kyrie staying a step ahead.
Holmgren with a screen on Irving. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Washington. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with a 3 of his own.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Washington. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Take a snapshot of that. That was picture perfect from Clay.
Thunder trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. A good look from Holmgren. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Marshall's checked in. Here's Marshall. No points so far. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls.
Shooting for Dallas, Najee Marshall. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williams. 11 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. The Mavericks lead by 5. Thompson outside. The 3. Dallas no good that time either. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. On the wing, Davis. 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock, and Davis gets double teamed. Here's Marshall. Dallas no good that time either. for Oklahoma City, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams finds Dort, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
Dinwiddie outside. Thompson outside. From outside the arc, Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Williams from long range. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Gotta love the slick ball control from AD on that sequence.
And here is Williams from 9 feet out and misses it off the right side of the rim. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And so it's Dallas with it. The Thunder making their last shot. Outside Irving. Goes up on the wing. Pass to Christie. Here's the 3. Wallace pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jang, covered by Lively. Wallace outside. Wiggins with a screen on Williams. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Thunder lead by 2. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Williams. Now here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Here's Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Mavericks trail by 4. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Thunder have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. And Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter here. Take taking it inside. SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving, and he gets that one. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Gafford with the block. Pass to Washington. To the middle. Here's Davis.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Money! And that one brings them within one!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Davis. Pass to Washington. Irving with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
16 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein with it. The 3 is up. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. That was an incredible...
RJ, these teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
Nuggets ball.
Here's Murray. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Sweet move. And Fox finishes it off.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Here's Wembanyama. Michael Porter making his last shot. Spins. Wembanyama down low. Jokic defending. Vassell. Porter pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go with a 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's all order. All of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Nuggets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
Now, here's Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. .156 left here in the opening quarter. Murray, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Gordon with no one around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Charge checked in for the Nuggets. Aiden Watson comes in for Gordon. Murray right side. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Porter.
Still Spurs ball.
Nuggets on D. Johnson kicks to Paul. Back to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Porter. 5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Champagnie. Call for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Murray. Over Paul. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Tie game in San Antonio. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Chris Paul is out there with Fox. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Saric after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. And it's Saric, that time on the assist by Watson. Saric has got himself on the board with 3 there. Now Fox to the inside. A shot by Johnson, no good. Porter kicks to Westbrook. Saric with the screen for Westbrook. And again, Denver with the triple. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Now here's Saric. Pass to Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Fox against Murray. From 11 feet away, Fox, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Westbrook passes to Porter. Here's Murray. Barnes grabs the miss. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream. Here's Saric after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Westbrook, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Barnes outside. Fox against Murray. To the middle. Here's Sohan. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Sohan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for the Nuggets. Outside, Porter. It's good from long range. Porter's got 5 points so far.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Sohan finds Fox. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Murray. Charge a screen on Fox. Murray. That one goes in. He's got 6.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game. Willing to battle there for the bucket.
Outside, Fox. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Denver. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Gordon with the screen for Porter. The offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Here's Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Murray against Fox. A 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the paint. Porter finds Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Here's Fox. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Jokic. Porter with it. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from three-point range. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Wembanyama, a screen on Porter. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Porter finds Murray. To the wing on the left. Gordon with a screen on Fox. Murray for 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fox, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Porter. Back to Jokic. Over Castle. Here's Brown. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Wembanyama outside. Offside Fox. The third quarter comes to a close. Denver on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. That's tipped. Now here's Watson, covered by Johnson. Out to Sharch. Pass to Brown. Back to Sharch. Murray outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Here's Champagnie. And here is Johnson. He's covered by Watson. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Timeout called. Nuggets. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Saric. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Gordon kicks to Porter from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Barnes against Gordon. Outside, Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Now it's just a three-point Nugget lead.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Here's Jokic over the top. Jokic using his size. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porter, and again it's Denver.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Jokic with the screen on Fox. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And it's the Spurs ball. 7-point differential. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Castle. First personal foul. First team foul.
.29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's the sound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's money from deep.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Castle. Second personal foul. 14.
And the first of two, no good. Right breaker.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Vassell, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Wembanyama. First personal foul. 14 fouls.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Second.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
Barnes can't get it to go, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So the Nuggets win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Durant. No one near him. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Here's Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Durant against Leonard. Durant, the pass to Richards. Outside Booker, puts up a 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Leonard outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Great open look there.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Dunn. Back to Booker. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Bradley Beal puts it in. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Durant. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Dunn. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Richards. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. And the shot goes. Booker's got 10 points.
The quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Harden, the pass to Powell. Leonard outside. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Booker. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
What an athlete Bogdanovic is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Steps back and shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Jones sets a screen. And the basket by Coffee.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Plumlee. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Puts it up. And there's another one for the Clippers.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanović possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Now Beal. Tipped. Jones with the ball. He's against O'Neal. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Suns trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Jones. Back to Dunn. They set the pick for 3. Knocks down the long J. Dunn's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. Now Harden. Jones sets a screen. Now Dunn, pounded by Beal. Harden from outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
Well, Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Here's Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Beal finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Leonard for 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Beal, the pass to Dunn. Fires the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
Durant, the pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. Booker for 3. Devin Booker for 3.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Lets it go from deep. And the Suns get another 3. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in a small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Booker. What balance from Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Harden with it. Give him 8 points now. Harden with a screen on Durant. Leonard for three. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here goes Booker. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Dunn goes in. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Timeout, timeout.
And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Phoenix has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Durant. Beal from outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers lead by 6. Up top, Zubats. Back to Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Drills it from deep.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Harden, the pass to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. From downtown, and there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Durant.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Outside Harden. Here's Leonard. Into the lane. Strong finish at the cup. It's Leonard.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Harden. Jones with a screen on Booker. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Booker, defended by Bogdanovic. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
Here's Leonard. Goes up at the elbow. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
Well, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Beal in for Jones. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now Booker. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Harden with the defensive effort.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Zubats. They double him with Booker. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Harden against Booker. Got a hand on it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. 3-pointer Harden. And Los Angeles has another 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Durant. Can they get it? Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Harden, the pass to Powell. And here's Dunn. Back to Powell. Leonard for 3. It doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 11. Inside. Lays out. Richards, pass to Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's Leonard. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Durant inside. Leonard defending. Durant with the bucket. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now Washington following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Dallas.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Mark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't
he? He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here's Jokic, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now here is Davis. Back to Irving. From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray, the pass to Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside for Murray. Jokic with the screen on Washington. Lets it fly from 18. Murray, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
Lob pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Davis. Washington against Jokic. Washington kicks to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And there it is for him. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Jokic with the screen on Irving. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Gafford finds Irving. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead, up 3. We're back after this from American Airlines. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Christie is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Westbrook with the bucket.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Christie. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. He's covered by Westbrook. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Brown. He's covered by Thompson. Inside, here's Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And it's 7 points for Jamal Murray.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Davis is checked in for Marshall. P.J. Washington comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now Westbrook. He's got 7. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Down low. The kick out to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Jokic with it. Now here's Porter. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Murray against Williams. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the side. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20-25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action. Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here is Porter. Shoots over Washington. Porter, no luck. Pass to Washington. From 10 feet out, and it's Davis missing.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Brown, the pass to Gordon. Here's Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
Outside Gordon. Porter a screen on Washington. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Gafford. No good off the front iron. Mavericks leading by 3. Washington finds Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Left side Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Poked away. Porter against Irving. Porter kicks to Murray. 1:11 left to play here in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer. And Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3. He's got all of those.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Dinwiddie outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Westbrook driving the lane. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. To the middle. Here's Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now, because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Davis inside with 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Denver's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Irving. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
And here's Westbrook. For the 3. And Lively pulls it down. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. To the paint, here's Marshall. Some solid defense from Šarić.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. Just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. That's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Šarić. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Dallas again missing. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Porter passes to Murray. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson. That shot off. Nice D from Porter. Denver in the lead. Murray outside. Now Jokic covered by Gafford. Jokic draws the double. Porter against Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Murray. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Lets it go with a 3. Klay Thompson, and that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
To the left wing. Jokic against Gafford. Jokic kicks to Murray. Great open look there. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Murray against Irving. It's good.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
Timeout called. Nuggets. To the inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Laces one from 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Inside. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Davis, the pass to Thompson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. He sinks the clutch free throw.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon against Davis. Can't cash in.
And you know, Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Irving looking for an opening. It's good!
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Fox. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
Here's Harden. Good on the 13-footer.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Fox. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got 8 points.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Dunn outside. Leonard against Barnes. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Outside Harden. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He has 7.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Bogdanovich comes in for Dunn. And Simmons is subbed in for Harden. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with. Scoring on the D with tenacity.
On the wing, Jones. Leonard passes to Bogdanovich. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Zubats. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffee in at the 3 slot.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. 3-pointer, Fox. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Jones with a screen on Paul. Pass to Jones. Now Zubac. Sohan covering. Outside Jones. Outside Simmons. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's the 3. And it's Fox missing. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Simmons. Jones sets a screen. Now here's Bogdanovic. A little mid-range shot is up, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well within his arsenal. Bogdanovic doesn't hesitate when given the mid-range jump shot.
Fox, the pass to Paul. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson. Fox with the ball. Fires from deep. The rebound by Simmons. The Clippers lead by 3. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Fox. Vassell's shot is good.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Leonard, right side. Dunn, the pass to Coffee. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. Rebound San Antonio.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Dunn outside. They set the screen. Leonard on the wing. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Castle. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Leonard's got 6.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Tie game in San Antonio. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Leonard gets the bucket. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Clippers trail by 3. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Pulls it in from the elbow. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Vassell outside. Now here's Fox. He's closely guarded. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
The Clippers shooting at a very efficient 67%. Zubac with a screen on Barnes. Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Fox outside. Wembanyama screen. And it's Fox missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Zubac. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dunn outside. Down low. That's too easy for Leonard.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. James Harden picks one up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Pass to Castle. And here's Sohan. Still without a bucket. Now Fox. Oh! Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Powell outside. Pass to Zubac. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wembanyama. Leonard against Fox. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter here. Yes, sir. Fox finishing.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Clippers trail by 4. On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Jones in at the center position. Count that one.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Fox against Bogdanovic. Ooh, Fox pushing through the defense.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Paul. Dunn right side. 6 to shoot. Jones with a screen on Paul. Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. San Antonio leading by 4. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's Fox. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castles subbed in for Chris Paul. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Harden. Here's Leonard. Leonard, so strong.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Fox outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Connects from downtown. Fox has got 15 points in just the second half.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Leonard, good.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the strong finish.
Yeah, terrific ball handling from Fox. Oh, man. He's a handful for any defense.
Wembanyama against Leonard. No good. A bit long that time. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Barnes. It's deflected. Dunn right side. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on De'Aaron Fox. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
San Antonio has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Fox. Fox double team. It's Barnes on the wing. Inside. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Barnes.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden from outside. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance in trying to just outscore other teams. Generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Leonard. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
8 seconds left in the game, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for 2.
And he's unable to get the second one.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back.
among the best defensive squads in the NBA, and this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Jokic on top. He's defended by Hartenstein. Porter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Brown pulls it down. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Porter. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brown. Defended by Dort. Got a hand on it. And here is Holmgren. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Porter looking it over. Jokic's screen. And Michael Porter good for 3. Porter's got 5.
And you really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move right there. The 3-ball look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Takes the 13-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Porter finds Gordon. Denver passing it around. Jokic with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, when it comes to Jamal Murray, Coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there, help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Dort misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And you can see Aaron Gordon just lights up when he has chances like that to throw it down.
Now here's Waltz. It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Williams for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Murray. Nothing on the board.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Jamal Murray taking 2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And once he got up in the air. He just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. At the end. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And that one's good. Strother.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Pass to Watson. Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Brown, the three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Jokic against Hartenstein. And that one, good. That's 10 points for Michael Porter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Denver with a change here too. Gordon's checked in. Williams kicks to Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Murray. Wallace dishes to Williams. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Murray outside. Down low. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Jokic.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Brown the pass to Porter. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 8. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Gordon. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
There's a good screen. Murray kicks to Porter. It's up a 3. They get it again. And Jokic throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Murray. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shoots from the right block. Porter, no luck. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Westbrook's checked in.
First team foul.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Porter a screen on Williams. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got 5 now.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And it's Denver with the rebound. 1:14 left in the third quarter. On the left block, Jokic, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Tries the spin move. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Murray with it. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for George. Denver also making some changes. Saric comes in for Jokic. And it's Peyton Watson in for Aaron Gordon. Wiggins finds Wallace. Caruso, a screen on Westbrook. Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Outside Westbrook. They set the pick. Makes it off the glass.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trail by 7. They've got Wiggins. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Charge a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray, good.
And a great job, Murray, just getting inside the defense and knifing his way in.
The Thunder leading by 5. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Saric. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Saric has got his first basket.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Williams dishes to Wallace. With some arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Thunder lead by 5.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Saric. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holmgren the pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Jokic makes it look easy inside.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Holmgren finds Dort. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Order outside. The shot will not fall. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Porter Jr. Third personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Williams. Williams double team. Dort wide open. Kept alive. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cans the three.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Brown. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
13 foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win.